You look a bit like Al Pacino. Has anyone ever told you that?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha!
Why don't we do the scene
You're De Niro.
in Heat with De Niro?
I don't know the lines.
There's a flip
Have
side.
people told you look like De Niro?
No.
I'm seeing it now suddenly that you said
They
Pacino.
I look more like Lenny Henry than De Niro. There's a flip side to this.
Oh, wow. This was an excuse for you to do your amazing De Niro accent. That's what this was about. You tell everyone they look like Pacino. It just so happens you stumbled across someone who does.
You look like Pacino as well. You look like... Actually, who do you look like?
He's scary. My producer, Michal.
No, you look like that golfer.
Oh, no one knows golfers.
No, you're right. You look nothing like him.
Oh, right, well, there you go. I get Hugh Grant. That's the other one.
It's the Barnet.
Yeah.
That's all.
It is, yeah.
I like Hugh Grant.
Right. Does that mean you don't like me?
I do like
You don't look like Hugh Grant. I like Hugh Grant.
Yeah, sorry.
Who said that? Katie Hopkins.
You're much too bright for me. Katie Hopkins.
Katie Hopkins said to me, she was sat there a few weeks ago, and she said, she got annoyed at me. She didn't like a question I asked. I asked her, she talked about being cancelled, and I said, did it make you sad? And I think she thought I was taking the piss. I wasn't. She got very upset with me. And I said, was that because I reminded you of John Ronson, who had asked her a few things, as a writer? And she said, no, you're nothing like John Ronson. He's very intelligent.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think what is happening with her is now she's doing live shows.
Yeah.
So I believe she is developing a way of dealing with stuff on the hoof. You know what I mean? So ad-libbing and people talking and whatever. And she wants to make it humorous as well. That's the difference between someone with a view like her who's not a comedian. She has a view.
Yeah.
Where a comedian with a point of view is, you can say, oh, no, that's just me being funny. I mean, Ricky Gervais, does he really believe everything he talks about? No, he said to me, Jim, I'm in danger of turning into you, you know.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
That's great. That's so interesting that he must be very self-aware.
Oh, yeah, he is, yeah. Apart from his delivery.
I think he's good.
I think he's good. I don't think he's a great comic.
You don't?
No.
I think
I told him that.
It means a lot to him, the comedy, because I've heard him talk about stand-up.
He has a style, and he's getting much better now. I mean, if you look at him at the award shows, he's great.
The Golden Globe stuff.
Yeah,
wow.
But as a stand-up comic, he's got much, much, much better.
Okay.
You know, and I didn't like that thing he did, The Office.
You didn't like The Office?
I don't like cringe.
Have you given it a proper go, though?
Yeah, I've tried to have a go. Do you know what else I don't like? And I've given it 3 goes. Last night, I gave it 3 more goes. Adolescence.
I didn't like Adolescence.
It's the fucking up the fucking park. And I thought, come on, Jim, stop it. They're Scousers, that's the way they talk.
That's how they talk.
But that camera work was just such a wank.
You think it was, yeah.
It was the director. Look at me, I'm wanking. We were both saying that. Do we really want to see the back of someone's head as they walk down a corridor and follow them up the stairs and through a keyhole and in the fuck? No.
But for those listening on audio, Jim Davidson is not masturbating now. He was doing an impression of the director. I just want the audio listeners to know.
Pointless masturbating at my age. I just get a puff of dust. But anyway, you can edit that out.
I'm not editing that out.
No, okay.
It's funny.
Okay.
Look, Adolescence, look, a lot of people had an issue with that because we've seen the crime statistics, and it doesn't compute that a white kid, good-looking white kid, who's funny and interesting, charismatic, from a family with a mum and a dad, both present.
They were Scousers, though.
They were Scousers, but they'd moved to Doncaster. I think
Is that where it was? Doncaster?
I think it was Doncaster.
I didn't quite get it. They had more accents in it than Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, they were moving about. I don't know. Yeah. But they were a very happy, loving family, and I thought, no, I'm not.
It was based on a black kid, wasn't it?
It was, and that's what people are pissed
People are saying now, the writers are saying, no, it wasn't.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe it wasn't then.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I get it come up on my auto cue when I do my show, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, let's get your facts right. But most of the crime with knives and stuff like that are black guys fighting one another.
I think that is statistically correct.
Yeah.
So it's just I know people get upset with it, but
I don't quite know. Just arrest people. Yeah. Why aren't the police arresting? But do you know what? There's this thing going on now about who's called for a public inquiry about the rape gangs and all the rest of it. I was speaking to Vicky about this today because I was looking at some of the scripts I was going to do on my show. And I'm not a great lover of public inquiries because I don't think they deliver anything. They take forever to do stuff. And they said, well, it's for the victims, of these. Well, hang on a minute. if you want to do something without wasting money, get the police constables in and say, fucking sort it. Arrest these people.